Well, I think there's two important aspects to it. First, as the committee will be hearing today from traders and hauliers who are finding it incredibly difficult to get trade and food and all sorts of products moved from one part of the United Kingdom to another. Northern Ireland is part of the United Kingdom. And because of the protocol, Northern Ireland has been left in the single market for goods, which means that all the regulations of the EU are applying there as if it was going over to mainland EU. In other words, Northern Ireland is still part of the customs union, part of the customs part, and part of the single market. And this has meant that there's huge delays, but also really ridiculous little things like, for example, many people are finding it difficult to get deliveries made from Amazon, for example. Quite often it comes up, the address comes up as BT and it simply says not delivering to Northern Ireland. If we take a pet from Great Britain to Northern Ireland now, we're going to have to get a rabies and a health injection. Now, this is going from one part of the UK to another. And what has happened is that now that's not working. It's very, very difficult to make it work satisfactorily. And the second aspect, of course, which is even more important, certainly for many people in Northern Ireland, is the fact that it's separating out more and more Northern Ireland from the rest of the United Kingdom. And no one is speaking up for Northern Ireland because we're not in the European Union as such, but we're not really part of the United Kingdom in terms of how the rules are made. So it's going to get worse before it can possibly get better, which is why most people now are saying the protocol has to be looked at.
Well, the rebuttal or counter-argument from the government, from people like David Frost, from people like Michael Gove is, it's the EU, it's the European Union that is to blame for this sticky situation that we find ourselves in. I suspect that, well, I wouldn't be about to ask, but, to what extent do you think that that's a valid criticism?
Well, of course, the European Union used Northern Ireland and used the whole question of the Belfast Agreement to make it very, very difficult for the United Kingdom. I mean, it was actually said that one of their commissioners had said the price for Brexit is going to be Northern Ireland. And the Irish government didn't help, I have to say, by consistently working with the EU to say that we couldn't possibly have any kind of customs border between Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland. I mean, that is our frontier. It is a different country. And that's where the border should have been, perhaps over the border into the Republic of Ireland. And we've just seen, first of all, the EU were prepared to actually get rid of the protocol when it suited them over vaccinations. And then now, at the moment, the Irish government is stopping cars going from Northern Ireland to the Republic because of COVID and saying they can't travel. So, the whole thing has been based on a half-truth and, in fact, a mistruth about the Belfast Agreement. And what we have to see now is it is just not acceptable for the United Kingdom to be divided like this. And that's why the move towards getting the protocol changed will have to happen. The European Union is playing hardball at the moment, but I think as time goes on, even people within the Republic of Ireland will start to say, this is just not working. We cannot allow this to continue. And I hope that many Conservative members of Parliament who voted for this protocol, not really understanding, I think, the repercussions and not really understanding the threat that it has overall to the future of the Union of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. And that's why eventually it will have to go.